It's on.
It's on next. Sorry. And I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to start it. He almost fell, by the way, you guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Nkowankowa here. Yo guys, and I missed you a lot, and as you can see, improvements. Sinamaikinyana they shubiti siakona, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I missed doing my signature introduction. Still remember it, you guys? Hi guys. How do I do it? Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nkowankowa, and I am for fitness, health, lifestyle and empowerment. I then again do interviews. Should I do it again? Hi guys, I'm kidding. So no, but then this feels so real. It feels like a real production, a TV production. Like, I think you need to stop and do the start. And what do they say?
Action.
Action, yeah. Please start it over and do action.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels so great. Before I introduce the guest of the day, did you hear what I said? The guest. It's not just any guest, it's the guest, because the guest is very phenomenal like that. So let me just tell you what we're going to talk about today. Being gay, lesbian, bisexual, or let me just say falling under the LGBTQ plus community is still a taboo in our communities. Most religions, especially some Christians, view LGBTQ plus to be a sin. I mean, even if it was really a sin, when were we given the right to judge? Who said which sin is greater than the other? Why are people who have sex before marriage still allowed into the place of worship, but the LGBTQ plus aren't? Who am I to judge also? Maybe they were ordained with such powers. Let's welcome Chris, a delightful, stunning, glamorous, appealing gay who is going to give us an insight of what it really is like to be gay in our local communities.
3, 2, 1, action.
Action. This is my production. I should do action.
Action.
So, Chris, tell us, who is Chris?
Chris is me.
Obviously. Yeah.
I'm Shireni. I'm Chris. I'm 21 years old. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. I'm a non-binary gay individual.
Sorry. Can we cut you then? You're too fast.
Too fast.
You're too fast. Before you continue, tell us, what do you mean by they, them, theirs?
Oh, okay. So everyone has their own chosen pronouns. The most common pronouns that men use he and him and his. And women, when you refer to them, you use she and her.
Oh.
So my pronouns, the ones that I've chosen, are they, them, theirs. So when you speak about me or you refer to me, I would prefer if you said they, themselves, their self.
You guys, you should remind me. I hope it was possible for them to be like, hey girl, you said he or you said she. I get what you say, because at the end of the day, you are who you say you are, and you should be called how you want to be called.
What feels most comfortable to you.
Okay. Yes. No, that makes sense. So you can continue.
Okay. I was saying my pronouns are they, them, theirs. I am a non-binary gay individual from Nkowankowa in Tsenin, and I am doing my 3rd year of medicine at Sefako Health Sciences University.
So I'm sitting with future doctor here. That is so amazing. So tell us, we hear people talking about LGBTQ plus. What is that?
Well, LGBTQ plus stands for lesbian, gay, transgender, and bisexual, and the Q is queer, which is an umbrella term to refer to people who are not cisgender heterosexual. So the other smaller groups within the community.
And the plus means there are still
that's more like
a lot of
because it's quite a wide spectrum. So there's still quite a lot of there's still like asexual, pansexual, and other different identities included in there.
Okay, amazing. So when I went to your social media, what attracted me was your love for heritage, hence how you dress up. You look amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
So your love for your heritage, your love for your Tonga clothing and stuff, it got me amazed. I was like, this is so wonderful, because it's rare to find a gay person who is still infused or close with their heritage and culture, but you are still doing that. That is amazing. So tell us about your love for heritage.
In the world that we live in nowadays, it's called a global village because we're so connected and everything.
Yeah.
And part of that is that we are exposed to more cultures and we lose a little bit of our own.
Oh.
So I think it's very important to preserve our culture, to preserve our heritage, and to embrace it, and be proud of who we are, so that we can keep it alive. Because people now moving on to more Western ideals, they tend languages and cultures are dying off, and that will be such
styles. We change our hair, we change everything about ourselves.
So that would be such a horrible thing for a culture to die off because the people that were part of it were not preserving it and embracing it in that way.
Okay. So now let's get deep. Tell us, when did you come out as a gay person?
I feel like I never really had a specific moment where I came out per se. I always make a joke with my friends and I say I was in a glass closet because people could see through. I've always been myself, and from a very young age it was very visible that I was queer. But I started coming out when I was around in high school, and I started telling some of my friends and family.
And how did they receive you? How did they react to that? Like your friends, your family, more especially your schoolmates, how did they react to that?
My friends and family were very accepting. I had an amazing support system. They were all there for me, and most of them were saying, "Oh, we already knew, but thank you for telling us."
That's a shout out to them, eh?
Yes. But with the school and schoolmates, it wasn't. I didn't always feel that comfortable because there were a few people that would pick on me or say certain
joke about
things.
It.
Yes. So I think there was negativity there. But the overwhelming response was love and acceptance from my family members.
So what are some of the things that they would normally say, like tease you about when you were coming out?
So I had a large group of friends, and most of my friends were girls. So it was always a thing of if someone wanted to mock me, they would come and like speak like very feminine and like use their hand or something. Just to mock the way I was behaving.
Oh, okay. So, and the school at large?
The school at large was mostly okay. Like the teachers and everyone else they weren't actively hating on me, I guess.
Okay. No, it's because of the person that you are. But then how do you think other people are treated though when they are coming out?
I think coming out is not easy. South Africa is quite conservative, and there's still a lot to go in terms of like acceptance and understanding. So I do think that for other people, coming out is quite a difficult experience.
And how do you think people in our local communities should receive LGBTQ plus community?
I think the main thing is that they should be open, like just open to hearing our stories and listening to us explain who we are to them, because a lot of the hate that comes towards us is because of misunderstanding of who we are. So I think our communities should be more open to engaging with us and understanding where we come from and who we are and what we stand for.
Because basically you're making a point that I didn't realize before, that it's not that they're hating, they just don't know. They don't know who they're dealing with, they don't know what they're dealing with. So if they can be open now, they'll be, oh, that makes sense. And we should have more programs that are educative, and now they're gonna get to know of, oh, That is good.
Yes,
good.
I think just a lot of people in general don't understand some of the basic things about human gender and sexuality and stuff. So I think that's stuff that could be expanded, not just only in like programs in the community, but also in like schools. Because you do find people when we start talking about different genders, other people only know men and women. They don't know about all the other ones, and because they don't understand and they don't know what all those mean, they're apprehensive towards people of that kind.
Camera on. 3, 2, 1, and action.
Those guys, it's so nice. This should motivate you to do that. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it there, yeah. That's why I wanted you to follow this and be like, oh my goodness, my own channel, my own channel. You really do need it, hey. Moving right along. What do you think should be done to change their perceptions? We've already talked about this one. How would you like to advise people who want to come out but are scared of judgments?
My advice to people who are still in the closet and want to come out is that you should take your time. I think that's the most important one, to just take your time to first love yourself. When I was 13, I had a mentor who told me that the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. And once you love and accept yourself truly, then you will feel ready to come out. Also, just take your time and make sure that it's safe for you to come out. Make sure that...
Before the safety part, I think the point that you made is very valid, because when you love yourself, when you are content about who and what you are, you wouldn't really care much about what people would say.
True. People's opinions hurt less when you're secure and know who you are.
Because people are gonna talk.
Always.
No matter what you do, no matter, even if you're a straight person, people will still talk about the things that you do. But if you are content about who you are and still do what you love doing, it makes it much easier.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And you were saying?
I was saying, make sure you feel safe. So you can start off slow. You don't have to tell everyone. I always say coming out is a very different journey for everyone, and yours will be unique. It won't be like mine or anyone else's. So just do what feels right for you. You are still valid even though you're not out. You're still valid if only a few people know about you and not everyone does. It's just up to you, and just take your time is what I would say.
Can we sit here and do this the whole day? This is amazing, you guys. This is so educative. Okay, what bothers me the most is not even people, but churches. How churches receive LGBTQ plus community. So on the introduction I even mentioned about how Christians view them, how they judge them. What is your take on that?
I'm sure there's a Bible verse that says love one another. And I think a lot of people are missing out on that, because being queer or just being attracted to people of the same gender is not so much, like, no one gets hurt in the process, unlike other sins where people actually get hurt.
They murder each other.
Yes, where people are, in pain because of such actions. So I think just homosexuality and queerness just has to do with love as well, and people are missing out on that aspect. All we want is just to be able to love who we love, and those that are religious would love to think that they're God accepts them for that. And I've had some experiences where I was at church and the sermon was very anti-gay. I remember the first one. I was actually quite young. I was still in primary school. And when I got there, and for a whole 2 hours they were just talking about how it's so bad and so wrong
to be gay.
And as a young child who was still figuring out, that was very difficult to hear.
And disturbing.
It was very difficult.
Because how did they even get to judge? Who are we to judge?
Why should we judge one another?
And what I love, what you're saying is very true, because I've never met a gay or a lesbian that mistreats people. They're always loving, they're always caring, they're always there for other people. They're just there to love, so why hate?
Why hate? Exactly, like we're not really doing anything to harm other people. So
and you have a lot of straight people who are doing the worst out there.
It's
But
someone.
they still accept them. They know that this person was arrested for something, or this person does very negative things in the community, but they still accept
no
it.
problem with it. Yeah. And isn't church where we should all go to feel loved and feel welcomed? Even if you are a sinner, shouldn't that be the place where you are told that you're loved, and people offer ways to people that
love
a community
you
that loves
yeah.
you, because spirituality and church is quite a very important thing in our lives, and when you feel like you can't have that because
there's a difference between being spiritual and being a church goer.
Oh yeah.
What you mentioned.
Yes.
You can still go to church but not be a spiritual person. You can still be a spiritual person and not go to church. So what I have realized that a lot of LGBTQ plus community, they are spiritual people, hence they are loving and caring, you understand? So why chase them away from your churches?
They have something to bring as well, something that we can all learn something from each other. And
so for everyone else who want to stalk you like I was, because I was stalking you, remember when you came here I said you look familiar. I was like, guy, do we know each other from somewhere? Because you really looked familiar. I'd normally go to your sites before I sleep and be like, oh my goodness, you wouldn't know, So where can they find you? How do they stalk you?
If you also want to stalk, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. My handle on Instagram is @ChrisJBill. I'm Cut Crease Chris. I don't know if you can see, but I'm rocking a little Cut Crease. I post a lot of makeup related content on my Instagram. I do my own face.
Hence the face bit, you guys.
Yes.
This is the first time I'm having a guest and I didn't get to do their face bit because their face bit is face beaten already.
On Twitter you can find me @ChrisZo with 3 O's at the end.
Okay.
And on Facebook I'm Jason Criswell.
Amazing. And soon to be on
YouTube. I do have some videos up on YouTube. I do have an eyebrow tutorial up on YouTube, so you can go check that out. My YouTube name is Criswell.
How did I not know of it? Because I thought, oh, that's why. I went everywhere. I swear, I've searched for you everywhere because I needed to know who I'm dealing with. Because, hey, yo, you look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being here. I really enjoyed every moment from the time you were here. I think the interview that we had before this one was, even later.
Behind the scenes.
The behind the scenes one, because it was amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun actually. Is it over already?
No, it cannot be. We can just continue and talk like this. Why they were doing, guys. Thank you very much. By the way, I wanted people to see my dress. How do I look?
Oh, you look stunning. Can we get a little 360?
Oh, that's it.
I would like to send some shout outs to all the queer individuals in the world. You guys are amazing. Shout out to my friends and family, and a happy new year to everyone. I love you guys.
So, right, Chava, most people are afraid to talk about church and LGBT stuff like that. That's why I heard there's a campaign in URCSA, Oxa. There's a campaign now to say they're indulging the pastors to accept. Remember now, weddings are coming. Like last we had about. I had about two or three weddings.
No, they were a lot.
And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate when we have pastors who cannot bless such weddings. And they were beautiful. There was one here, and there was one in Tigray, and it's sad when they don't have pastors to
to bless them. Yeah.
So it's set.
Yeah, the church thing it's I just don't like where it's going.
It's not nice.
Things have changed these days.
It's not the same anymore.
Yeah, it's not. That is why now I prefer being spiritual. Like you can still stay at home, read books, research for yourselves.
Love people.
Help I always tell people the church is yourself. You know where I attend church? With people. This is my church. Because after this conversation, you feel like your soul was fed. And you have gained something spiritually. That is church to me, because at the end of the day, you go to church, somebody could be somebody, not even in my church, they're gonna do that. You come, they're gonna tell you from there, that skirt is too short for a church and stuff like that. So now, and about what I said, everybody else is listening. So how? They do that. And then now you.
And I never let the morale of church it's taunted now.
It has changed
because of what happened, Pastor who and who.
And there are cults. You never really know which one is.
It's legit. Like they're actually doing it because they have the love and the passion.
And they teach you a certain way of spirituality. This is the spirituality. They close you. They put you in a box so that you don't. So when you come out, when you read your books, when you read the Bibles on your own and stuff, and engage with other people like this is when you get to take yourself out of the box. Unfortunately, we're not the ones to can have this kind of. We should have it someday. We should talk. I'm going to talk about it someday. Yeah, it's just that
we can expand. We can expand to say, if it's available, we have versatile or flexible pastors. You can have 2-3 pastors
from different churches.
Have you? It's not going to be a tough debate.
It's just going to be a discussion.
Allow people to be honest.
Yeah.
So just put it there, like, boop. People who have wanted this discussion. Could everyone be honest? If there's pastor, he can agree to it. We don't have churches there. Because there are brand churches who might have problems. We just have people who say, I'm a pastor. What church? Or I'm not a pastor, I'm just a American theology student. Or all those things. And just have people talk. It will be beautiful.
Basically, these things are trending right now because of the Jackie Pamutse.
Oh, yeah.
Where she was exposing cults and stuff. Did you know her? You don't know her? Yeah, we should follow her.
Jackie
Pamutse. She has books. She's a writer. She's an author. She's an award-winning author. Yeah, she unleashed very she talks about these fake pastors, and they came out. A lot of them came out now, and they talked about the cults, where they were going, what they were doing, and stuff. So yeah, you didn't know about the snakes? Don't you see on the social media people talking about the snakes? They're saying, snakes. When you have snakes, you have money, and that is actually true. You have what do you call this? The traditional healers coming out as well, agreeing that the people who do come to us for wealth. There's a snake that brings in luck, and does this and
I wouldn't go to that.
But
if you want to know about my phobia, snake.
Same here, but no. Even people who go there, they go being people who have phobia for snakes. But if you know your goal,
it's gonna bring you what you want.
Yeah,
you will get used to it.
They say a lot of politicians. What else? Your
business
people, celebrities, even celebrities. They use that for luck. Because at the end of the day, we all have something to do. We just want doors to be opened. So apparently, when you have those snakes, whatever you touch, it works.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's very controversial.